Let's open the book on this. Today in Sacramento and nearby, we're starting with a heartbreaking shooting tied to a local graduation, then moving fast through major court news, a federal drug indictment, a school renaming in Davis, and some lighter notes about our culinary scene.
I'm Garrett.
And I'm Leah.
Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day, with Leah and Garrett, broadcasting from Sacramento.
First up, tragic shooting at Fairfield graduation, 1 dead, 3 wounded. This happened Wednesday evening about 7:15 p.m. in the parking lot at Fairfield High School, right after the Sacramento Continuation High School graduation. Sacramento is an alternative high school program, and roughly 1,000 people were at the ceremony. Police say an 18-year-old was killed. 3 others were wounded. The suspect is still at large. Neighbors told officers they believe the shooter may be a juvenile, meaning under 18 years old, but that's not confirmed by police yet. Fairfield sits between San Francisco and Sacramento in Solano County, so this hits close to home for many families here. Investigators are asking for tips while they review evidence and witness statements. We're also hearing that security is being increased at upcoming graduations around the area. The district and community groups are lining up mental health resources, counselors, and crisis support to help students, families, and staff process what they saw and are feeling.
Yeah, that hits different. A graduation should be pure celebration. No one should have to duck and run where caps are flying. I'm glad they're boosting security at school events. That's practical and immediate, and I'm really glad folks are prioritizing mental health support. After something like this, talking to a pro can be a pressure release valve. Community resilience isn't just a slogan. It's neighbors checking on each other, students leaning on counselors, and schools adapting fast so kids feel safe again. Next up, former Yolo Sheriff's Lieutenant released on bail without GPS in the Esparto explosion case. Sam Machado, a former Yolo County Sheriff's Lieutenant, faces serious charges tied to an alleged illegal fireworks operation in Esparto, a small Yolo County community northwest of Davis. He's charged with 7 counts of murder and illegal weapons possession. A judge set bail at $1.5 million. Conditions include staying in California and surrendering his passport. Prosecutors asked for GPS monitoring, basically an ankle device that pings location in real time, but the judge denied it after finding the bail money's source legitimate. Machado posted bail and was released from Yolo County Jail. The next court date is set for July 1st. His wife, Tammy Machado, also faces charges connected to the same property. One detail that raised eyebrows: authorities say he operated a gun sales business at that location. The broader conversation here is accountability. When law enforcement veterans are defendants, the system has to show it applies the same rules to everyone.
Real talk, I'm surprised there's no GPS. Why would a judge skip that for a case with 7 murder counts on the table? I know bail is about flight risk and public safety, and innocent until proven guilty is a core principle. But GPS feels like a light-touch safeguard that boosts public confidence, especially when trust in the system is being tested.
Yeah, I get that reaction. Judges weigh a checklist: prior record, community ties, risk of fleeing, and whether conditions like passport surrender are enough. Denying GPS suggests the judge saw a manageable risk level under those conditions. Not gonna lie, it's a judgment call. People can reasonably look at the same facts and want that extra layer of monitoring for peace of mind.
Next up, alleged Mexican drug trafficking leader indicted in Sacramento for major meth and heroin operations. Federal prosecutors say 41-year-old Hugo Alberto Herrera Rodriguez led a Mexico-based drug network that moved methamphetamine and heroin through Northern California counties including Sacramento, San Joaquin, Placer, Nevada, and Stanislaus. He was indicted in June 2024 on 8 counts, including conspiracy to distribute drugs and money laundering. Conspiracy here just means an agreement to commit the crimes as a group, and money laundering is hiding the illegal origin of cash by running it through businesses or transfers to make it look clean. The indictment was unsealed this week after he was arrested in Grass Valley. Prosecutors also allege he was living unlawfully in California. If convicted on the meth distribution charge alone, he faces up to life in prison and a $10 million fine. This is part of a Homeland Security Task Force initiative targeting criminal organizations. The point is better coordination across federal and local lines.
I'm down for that cross-agency teamwork. When supply chains run across borders, you need agencies sharing intel like a relay team, not running solo. Big picture, you choke off distribution hubs and money routes at the same time. That's how you actually dent a network. And of course, these are charges. Herrera Rodriguez gets his day in court like anyone else. But protecting communities from meth and heroin is a clear win if the evidence holds. Next up, Cesar Chavez Elementary School, renamed to Monarca Elementary amid legacy controversy. The Davis Joint Unified School District voted unanimously to change the name following new allegations reported in March that prompted a reassessment of Cesar Chavez's legacy. Those allegations haven't been legally confirmed. The committee recommended Monarca, a nod to the monarch butterfly. It's a symbol of transformation, migration, and resilience, which resonates with Davis's multicultural community. An alternative under consideration was Si se puede, Spanish for yes we can, a phrase associated with Chavez's labor movement leadership. Community input was part of the process. 281 name ideas came in, but some folks criticized the timeline as too fast. Renaming is always a balancing act. It's about honoring history while reflecting current community values. The new name keeps the focus on shared ideals rather than a single person.
I support this move. Schools are living spaces for kids. Names set a tone every morning. Monarca feels hopeful and inclusive. It says growth and resilience without asking students to carry the weight of a disputed legacy. And it still connects to the immigrant story in a positive way. That's close to the heart of it for a community like Davis. Last up, Sacramento highlights. Tower Bridge dinner chefs announced, governor's race dynamics, and an arrest in a North Sacramento homicide. Chefs Kate Sutherland, Giancarlo Zapata, Francisco Rivera, and Joe Pruner will headline the Tower Bridge dinner in September. That's our signature farm-to-fork gala right over the river, showcasing local growers and chefs. Part of the proceeds support things like Terra Madre Americas, a food and farming gathering, and scholarships for children of migrant farm workers. That's impact beyond one great night out. On politics, Democrat Tom Steyer is working to climb from third place in the governor's race. With votes still being counted, standings can shift late. And in North Sacramento, police arrested James Dougherty on suspicion of murder in a fatal stabbing. That investigation is ongoing, so details are limited for now.
Tower Bridge dinner is peak Sacramento, local farms, local chefs, that golden hour view. I'm already picturing a stone fruit course. That's pretty cool, right? On the governor's race, yeah, late counts can be a curveball. We'll keep an eye on it without getting ahead of the tally. And as for the stabbing arrest, we'll stick to verified updates. Charges are allegations until a court sorts the facts.
So there we have it, full circle. From urgent safety updates to the dinner on the bridge, that's today's run-through.
Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett here in Sacramento. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.